This week on Inside Boulder News, main library renovations are on track for a February start date. The City of Boulder wants to hear your voice in the 2014 Community Survey, and Open Space in Mountain Parks takes the first step towards repairing several historic farmhouses. Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Ashley Prill. After extensive community feedback and planning, Boulder's main library renovations are ready to begin next month. Library staff is already busy ordering materials, scheduling subcontractors, and preparing for this exciting opportunity.
The finishes in this building are 20 years old, and it's time to update it. Over the last 20 years, the configuration of the space in the library has evolved, and it's not really been a planned process. And we're finding with new technology and just the way people want to use their library that we really need to update how we have our space laid out in the library. The focus area of the project is to make improvements to the children's library, and we're actually going to be relocating it to a new space, completely renovating that space, a new expanded teen library, and then improving the way our collections are arranged so people have easier access to them and they're easier to browse. What we found out through the community input process of this project was that people really wanted the cafe back. So we've been able to find funding to bring the cafe back on the bridge, as well as create additional meeting space in the library.
The city anticipates the project to be finished within budget by the end of the year. The funding for the $3.7 million project comes from a combination of sources: the 2011 voter-approved capital improvement bond, facilities funding, the capital development fund, and existing library funds. To ask questions or share ideas about the renovation, log on to news.boulderlibrary.org. You can also sign up for the library's e-newsletter at boulderlibrary.org. The 2014 Community Survey is underway. Every 3 years, the City of Boulder sends a paper survey to about 3,500 randomly selected addresses. The 6-page survey is an anonymous way to voice your opinion and help shape the community's agenda.
It gives an opportunity for residents to give feedback on the city, what services are priorities, what would they like to see the city work on, how are they getting information, access to transportation, things along those lines. That covers all these different things that will help council inform what their priorities are for the work plan and also help inform the budget decisions as we start looking at 2015.
If you've received a paper survey in your mailbox, the city asks that you return it as soon as possible in the postage-paid envelope. The results of the survey will be submitted in a report to the City Council in late spring. Hard copies of the report will be available at any public library as well as online at bouldercolorado.gov. In response to a growing interest in organic and local food, Open Space in Mountain Parks is exploring the idea of restoring Boulder area farmhouses to encourage more local fruit and vegetable production. Most OSMP properties don't have houses on them, which can make farming difficult since many crops and animals need consistent attention.
We have several properties that have houses that need a little bit of love, but once they're fixed up, we could have a farm with a farmhouse and really have somebody living where they're growing food and really fill that need for the community. So we're looking at this property here. This is called the Hunter Kolb property. This house was built in 1929, has really good soils, really good water rights. It's a really nice size for somebody that wants to grow, anywhere from 10 to 20 acres of vegetables, and then also has a lot of pasture associated with it as well. The craftsmanship in this house is amazing. It's got beautiful woodwork. So this is like a pass-through cabinet where they would, be making food in the kitchen, and then this opens up and you can just pass it through into the dining room. And then there's obviously like built-in shelves and everything for your fine china. So it's in really good condition. Not only do we have the house, we also have some outbuildings, that we could be used for, vegetable cleaning or storage. And so, it's really up to whoever leases this house and the property what they want to do with it, but at least they'll have infrastructure to do it with.
OSMP is a long way from being able to lease their historic farmhouses. The next step will be a historic structures assessment on each of the available properties. This will provide an outline for the total costs associated with making each property livable. To find out more about this restoration process, log on to bouldercolorado.gov/OSMP. This week started off with a multicultural and educational tribute to Martin Luther King Jr. here in Boulder. This year's theme was "Injustice Anywhere is a Threat to Justice Everywhere." People of all ages came out to learn about what it means to be an engaged citizen of the world. As always, the event was a success because of considerable planning and collaboration.
Every year in Boulder, Martin Luther King Day is organized by community members, people from the city, different nonprofits, and we try to make a fun day of events that appeals to many people in Boulder to celebrate the spirit of MLK, honor his legacy, and come together as a community.
For more information about protecting civil rights and promoting equality in the Boulder community, log on to boulderhumanrights.com. While schools and city offices were closed in honor of Martin Luther King Day, most private sector companies remained open. For parents who find school days off a child care challenge, the City of Boulder offers an affordable solution. On days when the Boulder Valley School District doesn't have school, you can enroll your kids in a school day off camp at the East Boulder Rec Center.
Parents have to go to work, and why not let your kid have a fun-filled day at the rec center, get to rock climb, get to swim, get to play gym games, get to make friends. It's a great opportunity for the kids to play and have fun. It's a great opportunity for parents to be able to go to work. They don't have the same vacation days as their kids a lot of the time.
The next school day off camp is scheduled for Friday, February 14th. The camp runs from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. and is open to the public. If you're already a member of the City of Boulder Rec Centers, you can register online. Registration is also available over the phone at 303-413-7270. For additional information, log on to bprcamps.org. Thank you for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter by submitting news, tips, and questions. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.
I don't know. I wouldn't have done it this way. No beer after 11 at night? Man, who comes up with these plans? Why would they build that in North Boulder? Come on.
Excuse me, why don't you do something productive with your voice?
Huh.
Before a community can grow, a conversation must shape the vision. Help us shape the vision. Apply to serve on a city board or commission.